Welcome to Western PA Orthopedics. This video is to help guide you through a self-administered shoulder exam for an upcoming video telemedicine visit. It's helpful for someone else to hold your camera source so we can see better. And you will be required to have a sleeveless shirt, tank top, or some ways that we can easily see the shoulder. This is optional for men. The exam can be done standing, or as we have today, seated on a stool, a low table, or even a low back chair. So I would ask that you go ahead and take your arms and hold them out. Very good. Now you can go ahead and rest them down to the side, and then turn for us so we can see the side and the back of your shoulder, please. Very good. So go ahead and show us what hurts the most for you on your shoulder, please.
Around this area.
Very good. And take your finger on the other arm and see if there's other areas as you poke around the shoulder that are bothering you. And I want you to find your clavicle bone and go all the way out to the end. There's a little bump there called the AC joint. Does that hurt?
Yes.
Okay. Next, I want you to take your arm and raise it in front of you all the way up to the ceiling for us. Very good. Bring it on back down. And then I want you to take it off to the side and do the same and up and around. Very good. And bring it down. And next we're going to test your rotation. And I want you to take your arm and rotate it out, externally rotate it. And if you can't do that, use your other hand to help kind of guide it out there so that, we can assess how much you can go. And next we're going to test internal rotation. We're going to do that by having you turn away from us and bring your arm up your back as far as it will go. Does that hurt you doing that?
No.
Very good. Next, we're going to test your strength. And I want you to take that arm that's bothering you and bend it at 90 degrees at the elbow and use your other hand to grab the wrist and push out against your resistance to see if that's weak, right? And then pull in, please, against it. So you're pulling in, good. And we can test your other side too to see if there's a difference or if you feel weak. Any particular weakness on either side?
No.
Very good. And then the last thing I want to do is to test your abduction strength. So you go ahead and push against a wall, or in this case we'll use a table, and you're just going to push out for us and tell me if that feels weak or painful. Very good. So next I'd like you to take your arm and kind of just move it around and tell me if you hear anything crunching or grinding or popping in that shoulder. Very good. Next, take your arm off to the side all the way up overhead. And you can use your other arm to help it up there if you can't do it on your own. In your case, you can do it, but go ahead and take that arm up. And then I want you to let go of it and slowly bring it back down for us. Very good. The next, I want you to take your elbow at 90 degrees and bring your arm up in front of you and turn your wrist down and tell me if that hurts you.
No.
Now bring it off all to the side and do it the same thing again and tell me if that's painful.
No.
Very good. Take your hand next and push on your belly and take your elbow and chicken wing it out in front of you and then relax. Does that hurt at all?
No.
Next we're going to take your arm and I want you to straighten it all the way out in front of you. Bring it off to the side just a little and turn your thumb to the floor. And take your other hand and just kind of push down on it towards the floor. Now, does that hurt you at all doing that?
No.
Now turn your hand all the way over and do the same thing by pushing down and tell me if that hurts you.
No.
Very good. The next thing I'm going to have you do is to take your arm that's hurting and bring it across as if you were going to reach the other shoulder blade. Does that hurt at all?
No.
Okay. Next, I want you to take that arm up off to the side and rest on that chair. You can use something else, a couch in the room. And then I want you to hold that arm up and then slowly bring it back down for us. And you can use your other hand to help raise it up if that's difficult to do. Very good. Any pain with that?
No.
Feel weak at all?
No.
Okay.